Hello, jazz dancers. This is your warm-up for Laura's jazz dance class. That's me at Bellevue College. So I'm going to have a short little explanation here at the beginning that I'd love for all of you to listen to. But once you've heard it once, you don't have to listen to it again. So there's going to be a time signature in the description. And if you click on that, it will take you right to where the warm-up starts with the music. So in this class, I like to start on the floor, and it's really important that we start to get our heart rate up a little bit and get our blood flowing before you start doing any kind of major stretching. In this class, we're going to learn a bit about stretching. I'll talk about it as we go through the quarter. And if we were in the dance class and actually in the studio, I'd be able to explain a lot better and a lot more information about stretching. But just to give you a heads up, when it comes to stretching for dance, if you are a static stretcher, if you're a stretcher who likes to hold a stretch for more than 15 to 20 seconds, those are actually meant to be done at the end of class, not at the beginning of class. So as you go through this warm-up and you wonder why we're not holding our stretches, the reason for that is because it actually, what it does is it shuts your muscle down. And it can shut your muscle down anywhere from a half an hour to an hour, and it makes you less efficient for dancing. For dancers, the research shows that the best type of stretching is what's called dynamic stretching, and that is moving through each joint, and that is why I love jazz dance. Jazz dance has one of the best dynamic stretch warm-ups. So we're going to go through each part of the body. We're going to go with the head and the shoulders and the ribs and the hips, and these are called isolations. Although they are a dynamic stretch, we are isolating each part of that body to get it warmed up. So for my beginning level dancers, we're going to do a very basic form of that. You'll get the next level up after a few weeks of getting used to doing this. Level 2s, you'll get a different version of it. You'll get the more, in level 1.5, you'll get the little bit more advanced version of warming up, adding more fun patterns and that sort of stuff. So just be aware of that you really shouldn't come in and plop down in the splits right in the beginning of class and hold it. It might feel good, but you're actually making it harder to dance. So make sure that you try not to do that and start with a dynamic warm-up, very similar to what we're going to do here. Make this part of your healthy habit. So I started at the very beginning of this class on the floor with a series of crunches and push-ups. So we're going to end up down on the floor. I'm going to do a quick demonstration of how we're going to do that, and then I'm going to start the music. So the music will go right into it. We'll just flow on through from there. So we'll go from the crunches and the push-ups. We'll stand up to do an isolation warm-up. We'll do a bit of even more pulse-raising stuff to get your heart rate up a little bit more, get your muscles even more warm. And then we'll go through a series of moving stretches. So you are going to do some more dynamic stretching on the floor that look like traditional stretches, but they are going to move a bit more. So again, once you've listened to this spiel and you've heard it once already, please go ahead and next time you do this warm-up, and do this warm-up before every single video that you learn from me at home. So you do not want to skip this warm-up. You are more likely to get injured or build some bad habits if you don't do this warm-up first. I know that sounds very threatening out there. Don't think of it that way. Think of it as a long-term health benefit you will get by warming up beforehand. So please do this every single time you go to do one of your videos. If we have a live class, of course I will lead you through this. So on the days we have live classes, you don't need to go through on your own unless you want to. But on your days that you're making videos, do this first. It's also giving you lots of great, wonderful technique that you need to be and have as a jazz dancer, which includes all those isolations. Getting that body ready for the way that you're going to be moving in class. So make sure you warm up that body. Again, look for the time signature at the bottom. If you click on that, it will take you right to the beginning of the song where we're going to start now. So we'll start on the floor, and I'm going to do a quick demonstration. So once you get to the floor, you're going to start on your back with your feet flat to the floor. And I'm trying to have a nice long tailbone on the floor. My hands are going to go behind my head and down towards the lower part of my neck to give some support. Think of each one of these crunches that we're going to do as having a nice long neck, reaching your chin up towards the ceiling, and your elbows are going to stay wide to the side, so you try not to cover your face as you do this. So we're going to do 8 counts of each position. So first position starts feet flat, second position pull in your belly button, and take it to tabletop. Then you're gonna go straight up for 8 counts. Now, if this is really uncomfortable, keep your legs bent, or you can bend them slightly, but if you get them all the way up, that's great. Then, after 8 here, we're gonna add 8 with a little spiral or across the body. So I'm gonna reach one arm across to the other arm, and this is gonna get our oblique abdominal muscles. So they're the ones that kind of cross on the side. They help you to spiral your body or bend side to side. So we'll do 8 there. Then we're also gonna do 8 with our legs bent as well. And then your last 8 will be back flat to the floor, just a regular series. Now this is different than my previous version of this. So my dancers have done this a lot. That's a new addition. For those of you just starting this, get through as many as you can. Maybe the first few times you do this warm-up, you can't get through that. That's not a big deal. Get through as much of it as you can. Once you finish, you're gonna stretch out. Make a big X on the floor, then you're gonna roll over onto your tummies. You're gonna press back into a child's pose. So we're trying to reach our bum towards our heels. From here, I'll count us in with a 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna roll up through that spine, sort of pulling your belly button. And make sure your hands are just below your shoulders. Think of your elbows staying close to your thighs. I'm gonna do, or your sides, not your thighs. I'm gonna do a modified push-up. So I wanna make a plank from the top of my head down towards my heels, and I'm gonna do 8 push-ups there. You can feel free to do a full push-up here. Just make sure you're not releasing the abdominals down to the floor. So maintain that full plank position. You will be doing the push-ups 2 sets of 8, and then we'll roll to stand up, and I will show all that in here, and we'll start in the second half of the warm-up. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tabletop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, straight up. I can bend those knees if you need to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right arm reaches across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to tabletop. Still reaching across. Getting those obliques. Last 8 is down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stretch on those arms and legs. Take a nice deep breath, and then you're gonna roll it over onto your abdominals and push those hips back over your heels. I'm gonna roll up for my 8 push-ups, 6, 7, modify to full plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting that nice long line around the body. 7, 8. Push it back. And 8 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Press it back. And relax there. And you're going to curl your toes under. Bend those knees, roll up to that spine. And as the last thing, shoot them up. So we turn to the side and to the back of the room. Parallel second with those legs. Everything's pointing straight forward. Hands go on your hips. We're going to relax your shoulders. We're going to start with an isolation warm-up now. We're going to move our head, ear to shoulder, nice and easy. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5. Bring your tailbone dropping down to the floor. Look down and up. Really long necks. Make sure that you're not pinching anywhere or making it hard to tap. Look right to the left. Look right. 2, 5. Front side, back side. You're going to go 1 front, 1 side, 1 back. Side and again. Go the other way. So you can go front to the left. Back. Side again. Full circle to the right. Nice, easy again. Keep the neck long all the way around. You don't squish any part. 6, 7. Go the other way. Moving down our shoulders. Our shoulders going to move back. Big roll. 4 hands to your shoulders. 6, 7. I'm even a little bend in my knees. We're going to slow down those arms. Big giant circle. 4, 5. Take it easy. Roll those shoulders forward. Fold. 2, 3. Hands to your shoulders. 2, 3. And big reach. 1, 2, 3. And our shoulders go at the same time. You're going to go up and down. And down. And down. One at a time. It's going to go right. So really isolate just those shoulders. You're going to do the same thing but double time. So we go 1 at a time. And our hands are going to come back to our hips. Make sure that little plie bend in the knees, elbow down. We're going to try to isolate just the rib cage. So you're going to try to press the ribs to the side. This is the hardest one, so even a little bit of movement is good. Careful if it's painful, make it small. Do that one again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when we do the same thing, go forward and back. So go forward and the side view. Forward, just those ribs. 7. And now we're going to go front, side, back, side, and go left as touch. You're going to go front, side, back, side, and full circle right. You're going to go big all the way around. 2. Try not to move those hips. Make sure they stay in place. Go left.
And she here to stay. People got her grades up and lost the ankle brace. Her dad took the jewelry papers and threw them away.
Now throw over our hips. They're going to go side. 2, 3. This one you can't be shy about. Let those hips go. 6. We're going to go a bit faster because this one's easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands can stay on your hips, or you can let them be a little free. 4, 5, 6. Forward and back. You're going to go forward and back. Your hips. Forward and back. And 5. And 6. And 7. And we'll speed it up. 1, 2, 4. Side view so you can see what's happening. So my ribs are staying in place, but it's my pelvis. And we're going to go to the front and side and back. And side again. Front and side and back. And side we go left. 2, 3, 4. I'm not on the music, but I'm just going to finish up. So we're going to circle 1, 2. There we are, back on the music. 3, 4. Now go left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Shake it out, you guys. All right, we're going to take it into the and left. Now you're going to allow your upper body to move with you as well as those hips. See how much more you can start to move after you've got everything moving. We're going to do 8 4s and 2s, slow, and then we're going to do a double time. Here we go, 6, right leg 7, 8, step right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to add some arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push and thighs. Big, big. Really let those ribs move, those hips move. 5, 6, 7. Overhead. Reach up. 2. Again, reach to one side. 5, 6. Whole thing in. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 2, 3, 4. Side. 2, 3, 4. Over your head. 2, 3. Now just 2 counts. You're going to go up. 2, down. 2, side. 2. I'm going to do 2 one more time. 2, down. 2. Now we're going to go double time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Side. Side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. Side. 2 counts. 1, 2, down, 2, side. Up. 1 more time. And you shake out loud. Good, you guys. All right, take some nice deep breaths in there. And let it go. And again, another big giant breath. And down. And I'm going to face you guys here. You're going to stay in that nice wide parallel second position. We're going to start at the top of our head. We're going to imagine we're going to get taller. Now send your head down to that floor. Now I can touch the floor. You may not be able to. That's okay. When you get down there, you're going to bend those knees. Make sure your knees go the same direction as your toes. And then you're going to stretch those hips back up to the ceiling. And again. And again. And you're going to play a roll up through your spine. And you're going to open those arms a second. And you're going to reach up. Big reach over to the side. 2, 3, 4. Open it back up. 6, 7, 8. Reach the other way. 2, 3, 4. And over there. 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to spinal to that right. So my upper body spirals, lower body surrender. So I can go ahead and roll it down the left floor. You bend your knees if you need to. And then you're going to walk into the center. And back to the other side. Pull up your belly and roll through that spine. Pull it in. And spine it back to center. And again the other way. 2, 3, 4. And you start this one head rolling. And you're going to walk around to that other side. And roll it up. And I'm going to pivot to the right. So this is going to be my right leg. I'm facing side here now. Do whatever leg you need to do first. We're going to slide it down into a runner stretch. You're going to make sure your knee is right above that ankle. Nice long line from the top of the head out your heel. And then you're going to gently release your knee down towards the floor. And you're going to long neck. Again, still making sure that knee is above the ankle. So make sure your knee is not past. And then press it back again. over or cross over more, as long as both your sit bones are on the floor. So just make sure you're not sitting like this. Make sure it's down. I'm going to take my left arm to my right leg and I'm going to spiral again. And I'm going to spiral the other way. So make sure my knee is right above that ankle. Nice long line from the top of the head up here. And then we're going to release that thigh down. Make sure your weight is forward of your kneecap. Still knee is above the ankle, not past it. And press it back again. And then you'll take it down one more time. This time, if you want to stay there, you can, or take the opposite arm as the leg that's front, and arc towards that leg, towards the back of the room. Stretch through that hip flexor. And then you're going to reach that right arm, or whatever arm's on top, swing it around, take your back leg under the front, tuck it under, now you have your other leg in front. In this case, it's my left leg. My right arm comes up, spirals to the left, or whatever way you feel like this in the front. The hard part about video. And you're going to spiral the other way. Nice tall spine, so make sure you're not hunched into that position or the opposite hip is off the floor. Make sure it's nice and down. And spiral back up. Open up a second. We're going to do that same contraction. 7, 8. You're going to curve. 1, 2. Up. Flat. Out. 2 more times. Make that spine really fluid. All the way over that way. Again, readjust if you need to. You can take one over the top. Cross it over more. Drop that head down and roll to that side. I take the leg that's in front, I'm going to swing it around and swing it out to the side and find the second position. I'm going to face you guys. So this is the second position on the floor, or straddle stretch here. So when you sit into this position, you don't need to look like me, but what you want to look like is to be able to sit up straight and have straight legs. So if you need to, bring your legs in a little bit and then kind of walk your sit bones, those 2 bones that sit on the floor, back a little bit, and that should help you to sit up tall. So no need to open your legs as wide as mine. Just make sure that your hips, knees, ankles, and toes are all either looking up to the ceiling or towards the room behind you if you have that amount of turnout. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. And for a moment here, we're going to put my hands on my knees. And I'm going to pull in my abdominals. I'm going to do a little curve in. I'm going to pull my elbows to the side. Curve my head towards my tailbone. And then I'm going to push it forward. And again, move. And kind of imagine like you're seaweed pulling back and pushing forward through the water. So your spine is going back. And forward. Some more dynamic stretching. And forward. We're going to do one more. And forward. And then you're going to bring those arms out to second position. And I'm going to reach to the right. And 6, 7. Even though we're going to lose our song, so maybe I'll wait till the next song. And 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to reach 1, 2, 3. You'll notice you allow more. Give them those ribs because you can't move those hips, which is a great way to find that stretch. Arm up and over towards the left. So make sure that opposite leg is on the floor. Make sure it's not lifting up. And think long through both your sides. And then my top arms are open up to the ceiling. I'm going to try to open that chest. Spiral. And then you're going to spiral back the other way. So you're sending nose horizontally. As far as you go, you can even reach that arm across if you need extra stretch. Some of you will be really flexy, some of you won't. Remember, you don't have to look like me. You can go less than me or more than me. If you're in a safe, good position, nothing should hurt. It should stretch, but not hurt. And I'm going to walk it around to my other side. And I'm going to take my nose to that other. And then either reach that arm across the back, out to the side, or be as high as you need or as low as you need. One side might be different than the other. This one's much more flexible for me. Take that arm up to the ceiling, spiral over that chest. Breathe in, feel that rotation. Open our shoulders up. And we're going to reach that arm up. Long to the side versus pushing down. They kind of lengthen for both the sides of the body. And then we're going to take one more little reach here. Just the opposite direction first though. And let's start to reach your arms high. You're going to bring them up over your head. And then start at the top of your head, roll it down. And we're going to dive down on our floor. And then walk out as far as you can. So, same thing here. I don't care how far you go, as long as you're being safe about it. If you're up here, that's fine. You feel plenty of stretch. You can go lower. Just make sure these knees don't roll inwards. Same thing with the feet. And then we're going to walk those hands back up. Rolling up through that spine. You're going to reach your hands behind you. You pull your legs through using your arms. Give them a little shake. And you're going to turn over onto your abdominals. Hands are going to go under your shoulders. Now this is another one where you press only as high as you can go. Think of reaching your feet through the wall behind you. I'm going to lengthen through the top of my head. Now if this is as far as you can go, that's fine. See how much higher you can press. Try not to squish into the back, but send your chest up and forwards. Also try not to lock your elbows. I have hyperextension, so my elbows go backwards if I do that, so I want to keep them slightly bent. That helps you see the long neck as well. So we're going to go down. And one more time back up. Press it hips, knees, ankles, toes are all in underneath each other. My tailbone is down, my belly button's lifted up, so I'm standing nice and tall. Let's take our hands to our hips. We're going to do a little work with our feet. So your left or right leg's going to go press into a belly point. Make sure I'm not over or out. And I'm going to push my foot off the floor. And then I'm going to bring it back down. And then I'm going to bring it in. And really press to that foot. Same thing. Make sure it's nice and aligned. Push those toes into that foot so it's beside you. Really point it. And we're going to go a little faster. So you can go press, point, press, and switch legs. Press, point, press, and again. Press, point, press, and down. One more time. Now we're going to do the same thing from a ballet first position. So take those feet a little wider apart. Bring your hands together. Rotate from the top of the thighs, hips, knees, ankles, toes on the same thing. Press again. We'll do the faster ones. Press. Shift your weight over towards the left so you can balance. And down. And shift. Shift. And down. And again. Point. Shift. And down. Last one. And down. Rotate back to parallel. Bring those feet close together. We're going to do plie. Plie means to bend. Our jazz hands are going to stretch out to second position to the side. A little jazzy second here, so bend elbows. Hips, knees, ankles, all the same direction. So we're going to plie. So you're going to send those hands out to the side. Nice bent elbows. Hips, knees, ankles, and toes all going the same direction. So you're going to plie, stretch. Side view. You want to make sure that your tailbone doesn't stick backwards. Make sure it stays right underneath you. You're going to plie and stretch. Now we're going to rise up. Two, right into the balls of those feet. And down. 2, 3, 4. Really feel your baby toe to big toe spread through the floor and down. Equal weight on all toes. Again. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3. One more. You're going to go up and hold. Really reach those fingertips. Right. Try not to have floppy elbows. Feel like you're reaching to the top of the head. Relax shoulders. And then you're going to lower down. You're going to turn it out in that ballet first position. But we're going to keep that same set of arms here. Now, hips, knees, ankles, toes, all go out. So we're warming up our quads some more. Deeper you go with a straighter spine, the more you'll feel the stretch in your calf muscles. And then you're going to rise up for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4, and down. Reach your heels together. All good for balance, so it might be hard at first. 3, 4, 5. You can tell how the dance sense is free time. 2, 4, and down. One more. Up for 4. You're going to hold it there. Good. Nice long necks. Relax shoulders. Reach for those fingertips. Lift those elbows up a little bit behind you. As high as you can over the balls of those feet. So bring it down. I'm going to step my legs out to second position. Turn down again. Same thing. And stretch it again. Please do not skip these exercises. They're going to be super important for building that strength, technique, and rise. 2, 3, 4. Really reach. You reach through every part of your body, down through your feet, through your fingers, up to the top of your head. Easier. Up and hold. Reach nice, long, long, long through every part of your body. No part is reaching more than another. And you're going to bring it down. Parallel, same thing. Watch those knees. And stretch. And 2. And stretch. And 3. And stretch. And 4. We ran out of music. And you're going to rise. That was my last song, so I don't know what's going to happen next.
Spent 24 hours, could've bought me flowers. You know
I'll
I'd
feed
be
that, I
happy.
guess.
Baby, call me in an hour. Do you wish it was her though? Singing songs in the shower.
And again.
Baby, no, I can't help it. Will you show me about it?
This one's going to go up and hold. to follow whatever the videos are for the week, your skills, and whatever your jazz dance combination is going to be. Again, please do this every single time you go to do your videos. Warm up is key to a happy and healthy body if you dance. It's also going to help you with your technique and start to move that body freer in a way that you do for a jazz dance class. So be ready for that. And again, reminder at the beginning, you can now, after you've watched this once, skip to where it starts